And if you're not familiar with this game, this is a game where players are competing to be the first to escape the prison by digging their way out. In order to do that, players are going to be taking turns performing 2 actions on their turn, and you're going to be able to do different things like move around to different areas on your board, with each of these locations offering some different benefits. And the actions that players might want to perform at these different locations could be to search in order to gain the number of cards as indicated on that space, which they can then use a different action known as the craft action, where you can actually use those cards to build other items such as things to help you dig, or perhaps weapons that you might want to use to attack or defend yourself against the other players. If you want to move, you're going to be rolling a number of dice, which is going to determine which spaces you're able to move to, but players can also do things like join the different gangs within the prison if they meet the requirements of that gang, and doing that will allow you to gain the passive ability of that gang. Players can also play action cards from their hand in order to perform the special action outlined on that card, but players can also do other things like heal their damage, buy from a shared market, steal spoons from the cafeteria, and like I said, attack the other players. And when you do that, you're basically asking them to give you one of their items, and they can either choose to do that and avoid the fight, or they can either choose to fight you and the winner will gain some sort of benefit. But of course, the whole point of this game is to actually dig your way out, so gaining all those different tool cards is completely useless unless you're actually spending them in order to help dig your tunnel. But the only place that you can actually dig is in your cell block, so you're going to want to take those tools back to your cell space and then spend those cards that you've crafted or gained through questionable means in order to gain the number of tunnel points outlined on them, eventually reaching the threshold that you need in order to escape the prison. And the first player to do that wins the game. At the point of filming this video, there's not a whole lot of info on the new Dig In expansion, but it is going to be adding some new locations for you to perform actions at, and it's also going to be adding a warden that, if I were to take a guess, is going to be moving around the board, causing havoc for the players and probably limiting the actions that you can perform at the different locations. But as I said, I don't have a whole lot of info right now, so if you do want to know more, I recommend checking the link in the description below where you can go check out the campaign for yourself and find all the info there.